Hi everybody, this is Jeremy Reed. Today I want to talk about breaking the connection between food and stress. And really I should maybe word that breaking the connection between food and emotions of any kind. But stress seems to be a big issue in people's life. Things happen, life happens. We've all had it happen. Everything from car accidents to relationships breaking up to deaths in the family, tragedies, whatever, you name it. Life happens to all of us, and that can bring on a tremendous amount of stress, and a lot of us turn to food or alcohol or something in order to suppress that stress and kind of use it as a coping mechanism of some sort. And it's very common, but at the same time it's something that will keep us from our goals and is not really a healthy option. So I want to talk about that today. And you know what, there really is no 1, 2, 3 in order to break out of this. I wish there was. I wish I could tell you that, hey, snap your fingers 3 times, run around in a circle, and all of a sudden you're cured and you'll never ever crave or turn to food for your emotions ever again. But that truly is not the case. Like anything else in our life where we have created these habits, these lifestyles, it's going to take time and dedication and consistency on your part to really break out of that and change these habits in yourself. And so I want you to keep that in mind. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not something that is really going to be a 1-step, 2-step, 3-step for everybody, and it's going to be a cure-all. But it is something that you can overcome, or at least change in a positive way with the right dedication and consistency. So it's something that you need to be aware of. Keep it in the back of your mind and have a game plan for when these things arise. How are you going to handle them? So here's something I commonly say to my clients, especially ones that have issues with just kind of binge eating or stress eating or eating out of boredom. A lot of times I'll tell them this. The next time that you're in your kitchen, standing at the pantry, opening it up, looking in like you're going to attack something in front of you, I want you to stop for 60 seconds. Don't touch any of the food for 60 seconds and ask yourself 2 questions. First is, what am I feeling right here, right now? Like, not just like, oh, it's warm in here, or I'm tired from my workout. What are you truly feeling in your heart, in your mind, in your emotions? What are you truly feeling right now? Was there something that sparked this? Was there an event that happened in your day, in your life? Was there something that's getting you down that is currently or was currently on your mind that you are now having this urge, this craving to turn to food? What is that? Try to identify that. And it shouldn't take long. I mean, all of us can sit for 60 seconds, kind of a long time, can sit for 60 seconds and think, what am I feeling right now? What's going through my head right now? Or what was going through my head 2 minutes ago when I decided to come in here and open the pantry? That's the first thing. Second thing is, if I go through with what I'm going to do right now, and that's eat junk or eat whatever, off of your plan, off of your goals. If I go through with this, is this going to get me closer to my goals or not? The answer is no. In case you were wondering on that one, the answer is no. Those 2 simple things, and taking 60 or 120 seconds to yourself to just process this before touching anything, can be extremely successful for breaking you out of these scenarios where you want to just binge, or you want to just eat, or you want to suppress these stresses or these emotions through food. So it's not a cure-all, but try this. The next time that you're in this situation, whether it be boredom, whether it be stress, whether it be love, fear, hate, whatever the emotion is going on in your life, try to stop yourself before grabbing the box of cereal and digging your hand in it, before grabbing the Girl Scout cookies, before grabbing the quart of Talenti, before grabbing, fill in your own blank. Stop for 60 seconds and ask yourself those questions. 1, what am I currently feeling right now? And 2, if I go through with this, is it going to get me closer to my goals or not? Now, the answer to number 1 is kind of the big answer. So a lot of us have things that have happened in our life, pains, hurts. Some of us have been abused. Some of us have gone through severe tragedy that we are suppressing with certain things in our life, whether it be alcohol or food or self-hatred, all of these things. Some of these things can be big, and they may require professional help. You may need to see somebody to get to the root of that problem, but identifying that problem is your first step. And so if you can just step back for a second and ask yourself, what am I currently feeling right now? What was going through my head 2 minutes ago? What was what state of mind? What's in my heart? And identify that can really fast track getting to the solution to that problem. So I would recommend doing that. That's helped a ton of my clients just kind of step back for 2 seconds, really analyze the situation. And a lot of times it's very successful. They're like, okay, you're right. I don't need this. I'm not hungry. I just ate 2 hours ago. I got another meal coming up in an hour. I don't need to grab for the Girl Scout cookies or the whatever. And so these are the types of things that we have to keep in place in our mind, in our life, so that when the opportunity arises, that we can have a go-to reaction to them. If we don't plan ahead or we don't have a game plan, chances are you're just going to live in the moment like you do 99% of the time, and you're going to go through with this like you have 1,000 other times in the past, and you're going to take yourself further away from your goals. None of us want that. So it's better to plan ahead. When you're starting all this out, regardless of what it is, map it all out. Especially, we're talking health and fitness here. So when you're talking that, are my meals prepped? Do I know what I'm eating tomorrow? What time am I going to go to the gym? What's my workout going to be? How long does it need to be? What are the responsibilities that are happening in my day? When temptation arises, how am I going to handle it? What are the common triggers in my life that cause me to want to eat or cause me to want to binge? These are things that if you've identified and mapped out, maybe journaled them down, you can identify these things and be better prepared when those opportunities, when those temptations of those opportunities arise, because they're going to arise. None of us, unless you literally lock yourself in your house 24/7, all of us are going to be in situations at one point or another where we're tempted to go deviate from our plan or deviate from our goals. And be better planned is gonna prep you for success. So, it's not really that weird that we all turn to food. A lot of us turn to food to kind of deal with emotions or they kind of go hand in hand with emotions. I mean, we were raised this way, right? Birthdays, what are they centered around? They're centered around a cake. Weddings, they're centered around cake, their food. There are several holidays that 99% of people don't even celebrate the actual holiday itself, like Easter, Thanksgiving. But they celebrate it in food. They celebrate it with candy. They celebrate it with hiding fake plastic Easter eggs filled with candy. And so these things are food celebrations. Did you have a good day? Let's go out for food. Did you have a bad day? Let's go have a cheat meal. Did you get a promotion? Did you, all of these things are centered around food. It's like we've come up with this lifestyle that is almost all food centered. And so kind of breaking out of that and realizing you can celebrate the promotion at your work. You can celebrate XYZ, fill in the blank, with something that's not food related or a healthy option in that route. Now, I'm realistic. I love my cheeseburgers and pizza from time to time too, but we all know we can't eat that way every single time an event comes up. We can't go out and drink and eat garbage every single weekend and still get to our goals. So we have to go about this realistically and kind of breaking that habit of connecting the events in our life or the emotions in our life or the stresses in our life with food. Breaking that connection is a great way to start to live free of that kind of bond that we're in. And so I would just highly recommend that you give this some thought and really identify what those triggers are. Identify what's in your heart, what's in your mind when those temptations happen. When you do get those urges to go in and binge eat or just stuff your face, what was going on in your heart and your mind at that time? Identify that, and you're already headed down the road to success. So anyway, have a fantastic day. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/Jeremy Reed Fitness. Follow me on Instagram at Jeremy Reed Fitness. Follow me on Twitter at JReedFit. And you can get connected to me in every single way possible. So I'm here for you. Let me know if I can help you. Take care. Stay consistent. Stay driven. Stay motivated. Let's do it. All right.